welcome to Camille's Country Corner. And on today's episode, we will be making some homemade meatloaf. It is a Sunday for me, and I definitely am feeling the comfort food. It is snowing out today. It is wet and nasty, and so we are just going to have a good old-fashioned Sunday meal. Let me show you how to make this. But first, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. All right, let me show you how to make this. These are the ingredients that you will need for our meatloaf. All right, we are going to start out by mincing some onion. I got about a small to medium sized onion here. We're going to dice this up pretty fine, or you can grate it right in if you have your picky eaters. All right, and I have about the equivalent of 1 carrot here. I'm just going to grate this in. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start off with our ground beef. I am using, what am I using today? I'm hoping that this is at least 80-20, if not higher. So we're going to use about 2 pounds. So I'm going to go with maybe this much meat, I should say, ground beef. So let me put this other one aside. Okay, we're going to go ahead and dump in our 1 carrot, our 1 medium onion, we'll go with 2 eggs here. These are large eggs. We're going to go with 3 tablespoons of ketchup. I'm going to go with 3 tablespoons of parsley. I'm eyeballing this. We are going with, Italian seasonings. We're going to go with 1.5 teaspoons. I didn't quite have enough, so I'm going to add just a little bit of oregano and a little bit of basil. We're going to be adding, 3 cloves of garlic, which is, if you have the minced, it's 3 teaspoons. I'm gonna go with about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese here, because I like the cheese in mine. Breadcrumbs with Italian seasoning in these as well. And I am going to use 3/4 cup. Let me grab that. And we're going to add 1/3 cup of milk. Add some salt and pepper. Okay, and with my clean hands, we are just going to mix this all together. Hopefully I'll be playing some music so you don't hear all the nasty sounds this makes. Okay, you don't want to overwork your meatloaf, so that should be plenty. Let me go ahead, clean up a little bit, wash my hands, and then we'll put it in our pan. Okay, I have a 9 by 13 pan here, and I have lined it with just some bread so it will catch all of the grease that comes off of the hamburger. We're going to go ahead and put this in our pan, and we are going to shape it into a loaf. Okay, let me wash my hands again. All right, to my bowl, I have already added 1.5 teaspoons of vinegar. We're going to add 3/4 of a cup of ketchup. Approximate 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Some pepper. This is for the glaze that we're going to go ahead and put on top. We are going to add about 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Teaspoon of onion powder. Actually, we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. And we're going to do 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, whatever you have on hand. Okay, we're just going to stir this all together. Okay, bring our meatloaf back over here. We're just going to go ahead and pour this all over the top and smear it down. All right, I have my oven preheated at 375. We're going to go ahead and put this in the oven anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour, and I'll bring you back once it's done. Okay, folks, this is what the meatloaf looks like once it's been cooked, and I cooked mine for an hour. Okay, now that our meatloaf is done, let me show you what it looks like on the inside. Beautiful. I'm serving mine with some Alfredo noodles, you know, a little help from the grocery store, and a Caesar salad. Makes for a perfect Sunday meal. It has just the right amount of spices. You can taste the little bit sweet from the carrot, and definitely that glaze on top surely makes the whole dish. Meatloaf is just an all-around comfort food. Let me know your version of it. And I like to add the cheese, and I sometimes add just cheddar cheese to it as well, like shredded cheddar. Let me know what kind of version you make. I'm going to sit down and have some delicious meatloaf and my salad. And I'm sure glad you stopped by here today. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Definitely hit that like, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for stopping.